Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we will see that the remaining method of comparator functional interface, right? So when you press on first you go inside the comparator, okay, and press Control O. So the remaining method we have is then comparing. Like there are a couple of then comparing method, okay, which is overloaded, right? We will see that how these methods works, right, one by one. So by using then comparing, basically we can club more than one comparator. So if you remember on my very first video when I started with comparator, I have designed all this function, all this comparator I have designed with the help of lambda expressions, right? So this I'm not going to repeat again. If you have any doubt, please watch my first video of comparator, right? Here if you look at my array list has a person1 object, which is again it's a default class, a default access class, okay, and the person1 has a reference of employee1. So I have kept in the same file, so I'll be sharing this file to you guys also, right? So you have two class, and this we are well familiar with. Now if you look at my record, the array list, what I did, I have added some duplicate record. If you look at, I have duplicated the first name, but my last name is not duplicate, as well as this is the age of the person. So age of the person is like it's not duplicate, okay. Now let me show you how this method, whatever method we have seen. So when you'll go to this method then comparing, like how then comparing will help you, right? We will try to understand. So let's say I have something called, this is first name comparator, right? So just write here, refactor this to compare by first name, better, okay, compare by first name, right? And this is compare by last name. So now what I will do, I will come here and I will write compare by first name and then compare by first name, then comparing, okay, then comparing compare by last name, okay. Store this compare into one variable, and the type is going to be a compare of person1, right, because this is the object. So here what it will do, first it will do a sorting based on the first name, right? So when it will do a sorting based on the first name, if you look at here, this BBB, these are duplicate, okay. So these are duplicate, so this will get printed as it is. But you can write one more condition here. You do sorting based on the first name, then do compare based on the last name. So in this case what will happen, wherever you have this BBB, this sorting will take place on the last name. So here your output will be BBAA, then BBCC, and then BBEE, right? Let me run this so that you can understand what I'm trying to say, that collections.sort, and when you supply this list, array list, and then when you will call this compare and run a for each loop, okay. In the for each loop we will print person1 dot get first name plus space person1 dot get last name. We will try to see the output. See, look at here the output, AAFF. So there was only AA, so sorting happened on the first name. So then sorting based on last name will not make much sense here. But when it went to BB, so you can see that when sorting happened on the first name, so BB will come after AA, but you can see here this BB has last name CCEAA. So here happened on the last name. So first this record BBAA, basically this record, this record came after AAFF. Okay, then BBCC came. So then this came because here you have two sorting, one is first name, one is last name, right? Then BBEE came and then CCBB. So that's how you can actually combine more than one comparator by using then comparing method, right? If I have to just show you by writing just comparing first name, your output will be different. So if I will just write this comparing first name, and if I will just call this for each loop, you can see that your output is quite different. So the first sorting is just based on the first name. So look at the output, right? You maximize this little bit, double click. So you can see that this is your output when you did sorting on the first name AAFF, then BBCC, then BBEE, then BBAA, and then CCBB. So basically what happens when you did sorting on the first name, your last name was not taken into consideration, okay, because there was a lot of duplicate first name. It got printed as it is, the BBCC, BBAA, and BBEE. So basically if you look at the way it was inserted, the duplicate data of the object, it got printed as it is, CC, EE, and AA, right? CC, E, and AA. But when we did sorting based on the last name, if you focus here on the last name also sorting happened. That is the reason the record which has data BB and the last name AA got printed first. Unlike in the previous one, BB came with CC first, the record. But here A came record, then CC came, and then EE came. So you can see the difference, right? That's where then comparing will help you to combine more than one conditions. Clear? Now, can I combine more than two? Yes, I can. So I will go here and you can combine as many as data you want. So let's say here, let me duplicate one last name also. Let me duplicate one last name, and then what you do, you write one more conditions dot then comparing, and you compare based on the age. So we have one comparator by age also that we have designed in my very first video. So I'll write here. So here three things will happen now. It will compare on the first name, then if there is any duplicate data, then it will compare by the last name, okay, and even in the last name if there is any data, still comparison will happen based on the age. So here CC to CC is duplicate, so here compare will happen on the age also, right? 9 and 90. So now if you look at, your output is going to be bit different. Call this sorting and then call this for each loop, right? You pass here compare 1 and then call for each loop. Let's see the output. Let me maximize. Look at this output. So we will add one more thing here. In this case, we will add person1 dot get age also. And just to explain you this also, I will add get age, so that we can correlate like how output is different from the previous one. See, look at here the output difference. AAFF 10, then BBAA 91, then BBC 9, and then BBC 90, and then CCBB 200, right? Luckily, when this last name was duplicate, you had 9 and 90, which you are getting even in this case 9 and 90, right? So let me do one thing. let me do is just write 99. So first we have here 99 and then 90, right, the insertion wise. Now we can see the clear difference when we did not add then comparing based on age, and when we added then comparing, then what is the result output. Look at this result output now. When there was last name which was actually colliding, right, what was the data for the age? 99 and 90. But here when we added then comparing age also, then look at here, 90 came first, then 99 went, because when you compare based on the age, it will go via ascending order. So generally where this is helpful, then comparing, when you know that you have a lot of duplicate data in your list and you have multiple parameters, so you can combine 3-4 parameters and you can write this then comparing methods, and that's how this guy will help you, right? Then comparing, you can combine multiple and it will help you to compare that. Similarly, this then comparing, you have other method also, where whatever we have did that on my very first video. So let's say when we go with comparing double, right, we have this comparing double, compare by weight. So comparing double also, you can write multiple conditions, guys. You can write comparing double dot then comparing, and after comparing double you can write comparator by age dot then comparing, you can write compare by last name. So you got my point. So actually you can write multiple combinations, but if your data is not duplicate, let's say your data is not duplicate, you will not make out the difference. When your data is not duplicate, whatever is output of your first comparator, it will be the same. So let's say if there is no duplicate data in this, right, if let's say this two last record is not there, then your compare by last name or compare by age will not make much sense, because whatever result will come from the first name, it will be same for the last name and age also. Because see, logically you try to understand, when we have a record, right, one comparator is doing that based on the first name. Now when I will do then comparing based on the last name, should not override my compare result of the first name, right? It should override only if there is any duplicacy. If there is no duplicacy, ideally should not override. If there is overriding it, then does not make any sense. So if there is any duplicacy in the record, then only it should change. It should, based on last name, should come to the picture. Same thing with the age also. If this guy age is duplicate, then only based on the age should come to the picture. Ideally, if you will think logically, what happens here? Let's say there is no duplicate. Let's say this 2 record was not there. Assume that this 2 record was not there. We have only this 3 record. So here, if you will do compare based on, sort based on the first name, so output will be A, B, B, C, C. Then comparing based on last name, then this object will get changed to C, C, B, B, F, F. So when this will change to C, C, B, B, F, F, even this record will get changed. Then compare with the age, so this will change to 10, 99, 200, right? So actually your output will be very random, like you cannot get it. So generally when then comparing will help you, when even after sorting of your first based on first name, let's say if there is any duplicacy in the last name, then your second then comparing will come to the picture. Again, if there is any duplicate data in your age, then third comparing will come to the picture. Same thing happens with the double also. You got it right. You can compare double, then comparing you can add, right? Similarly, this is a double comparing, right? Double by weight, what is that? This is the double comparing. Similarly, we have something called long comparing. Same thing you can write here, and I think we have designed, yeah, this is called long comparing, right? So this is long comparing. So I can copy from here, or let me do one thing, let me change to the long comparing, the name itself. So you can copy this long comparing, then long comparing, basically what we are doing that based on the salary, then actually we can write here comparing double. Okay, just for our understanding. So comparing weight is still there. Where did I modify? Okay, I modified here. So actually let me modify here. Okay, so comparing double, comparing long, both we have, right? We paste it here. So here you did comparing long, that was based on the salary, then comparing double. So double is based on the weight. So what is the type of this? This is, we are doing that based on the weight. So after age comparison, you can go for weight comparison also. So you can write here age comparison, then you go for comparing double, which is nothing but your weight comparison, right? Then compare based on the last name, right? So again here this guy will come to the picture if there is a duplicate. So you got you got now a fair idea of how this works. Now apart from that, let's say we have designed something called here. If you look at, we have designed employee designations comparator, right? This is like person has employee object. So even we can combine this one also. We can write like this, employee designations dot, then comparing, and we can compare, let's say, designations, and then there was something called we have written for employee salary. So this is employee salary, right? Then we can compare with the salary. So this will also work fine, right? You got it now, right? The fair idea of how then comparing works. So you can basically club more than one comparator, but only the thing is, if there is a duplicate, then only you will come to know that changes in the result. If there is no duplicate, so let's say if I will comment this, let me show you, you will not make out the much difference. You will feel like there is no difference, right? Look at here, AABBCC. This when you did based on the first name and last name, are you seeing any difference? So whatever sorting happened based on AABBCC, same got printed. Nothing will happen because your last name should not override the result of first name. See, when you did comparator based on first name and then on the last name should not override, so there is no difference. Here also AABBCC, here also AABBCC, there is no much difference, right? If there is a duplicate, though you are performing that lot of comparator here, right? You are performing more than 2-3 comparator, but if there is no duplicate data, you will not come to know the difference. If there is a duplicate, then only sorting will happen based on the multiple fields and you can see the difference in the output, right? So with this, I'll close this video. You got an idea of how then comparing works. Everything I will share as a small one Java class where you will have all the examples. I will share my GitHub link as well as the all programs in my PDF format, so that you guys can practice, right? In my next video, I can show you we can write this comparator even in more easy way, with the help of method reference. By using method reference, whatever we have written, even we can write in more easy way. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this.